right, so you're live on TV3 and it's the Diva show. We're talking Accra Hazavok, the woes of Accra Hazavok. And I've got Aziz, Rashida and Karima. Before we went on the break, they were talking about player injection. Look, sacking of coaches is no new phenomenon. Even Mourinho was actually Chelsea. He went to Inter Milan, won the Champions League. He's at Madrid. This year we're winning the Champions League.
Really?
Right?
Like, seriously?
But really, every coach, when they move to a team, a new team, they call for, revolutionize the team. They bring in new players. So for a coach to ask for players that he believes will drive his vision into achieving the vision of the club is not bad. It's
I know. Aziz, allow me to talk. Because
Aziz, please.
Aziz, hold your fire.
I am.
Okay, you know what? Again, not to hold brief for Hearts of Folk to justify whatever decision they've taken. You see, that's what makes Arsene Wenger. Bring him players from wherever, Division 100. He will still make a team out of them. Yeah. Okay, and again, if you go about to say that, I wanted player A and I didn't get, I wanted player B and I didn't get, it's to the detriment of those you are working with now. Are you trying to say those who are there are not good? You understand? That is okay. But again,
now, if they were good, would you have sent him?
Listen,
would you have sent the previous coach away?
That is what makes
working. The system wasn't working. So
Bridget, that is what makes a coach a coach. No, that is what makes a coach a coach. But you see, I'd wanted to say something in rebuttal to something as he said in the first segment. He said CK is a young coach. He needs to learn the nitty-gritties of the job. Didn't they know that before going to sign him 18 months ago? Good. Did they know that? Of course, we all know that CK Akono was with 11 Wise. His first Premiership team was, and then they went down to relegation. Didn't Hasselhoff know
Rashida,
all that?
That is not what I'm talking about.
So if you realize that your coach needs training, what do you do? Hasn't Max Okunedu gone on training and come back to Ghana to help Asante Kotoko win the league? Hasn't Abubakar Idamba gone on training on a training in Kenya? Let's see what he can do to turn around the situation. Many coaches have gone. They've gone on training. So what? If you see that he has a problem, why won't you have a training session for him? And then again, CK Akono is he's a very young person, like as he said.
Yes.
The problem with the traditional clubs in Ghana is that they are too demanding. The expectations are too high. I understand them.
It's not really out.
I understand. No, I understand. Okay, they have every reason to be demanding. Okay, but again, that is what will make management. Is how to manage the affairs of the club and whatever goes on in your team. You understand? You don't. I think. Pardon me, I don't know which better way to say it, but I think the management of Hearts of Folk, they are losing it. Seriously, the supporters have more say in the club than the management. Supporters agitate, sack the coach, and you sack the coach. What are you talking about? Do you know all the young coaches in the world? Mourinho, talk about all of them. Do you know how many times they have failed? I don't even want to.
No, Aziz, because you always have your way. Please hold on.
You know what? I don't even want to do a comparison between Ghana and a foreign league. Let me just stay here in Ghana. What happened to New Edibiasi last season? Did they win all their matches last season? Why didn't they fire Anthony Comey? Brekum Chelsea, they wanted to defend the title. Fine, that's all right. That's okay. Brekum Chelsea, they wanted to defend the title they won 2 seasons ago. What happened? They couldn't win. Did they sack Hans and deploy him? No. What happened to Tema Youth? Do you know where they made Hans? Do you know where they finished last season? Yeah. Do you know where they finished last season? I'm talking about Tema Youth. Why didn't they fire Prince Yao? So they didn't fire him. They've kept him at post. You know what? Every coach needs time. I understand. Hearts of Folk want to win the league. They want to go to Africa and all that.
The same question to you.
Yeah, thank you.
The same question to you. Listen to what she said. I think she made a fantastic point, right? Look at the contributions that Van der Ploeg made to Chelsea. Now they've made even the technical director of the team. Shouldn't that be the case?
House of Folk is a big club. Look at Chelsea.
It's no bigger than if they are not winning games. How is that? Yeah, big in names.
That's right. Look at Chelsea in England. How many coaches that Chelsea sacked? Di Matteo won the Champions League for Chelsea.
Of course,
and he's still leading.
Somebody had so much work.
And he's still leading the league. Mourinho has been in Chelsea. He has tried a Champions League. He never even played a final.
But he won with Inter Milan.
I'm talking about Chelsea.
No, I'm just saying. I'm
talking about Chelsea. But look at House of Folk. What I'm saying is, nobody's questioning the technicality of CK Akono. What I'm saying is, you call Maswe Kunedu. Compare Maswe Kunedu to CK Akono. Look at what Maswe Kunedu did to our All-Stars. Maswe Kunedu came to Kotoko. he make it plainly to Kotoko supporters.
Before
Rashida, let me finish.
You had the opportunity.
Let me finish. He let the Kotoko people know that, look, I understand Kotoko is a big club, but within 1 year, I cannot do anything. I cannot change anything. Give me 3 years. I'll make sure that I change the face of Kotoko. His second year, he won the league for Kotoko.
Okay.
Let us understand.
But I mean, I believe that the supporters have so much say. Have you heard?
Of course, because House of Folk is a supporters club.
So
it's supporters that make club.
But supporters, we
paid money. Aziz,
I'm making a point. Yes,
supporters, we would have been long gone by now.
And sometimes
forget about Arsenal doesn't need trophy. I'm an Arsenal fan, but we don't need trophy.
Aziz, sometimes even Alex Ferguson, he loses at some point.
Yes,
that's what makes them human.
But Alex,
Karima, who is to be blamed for the woes of?
Well, I think the entire team should be blamed. The entire management team,
technical player
should be blamed. I don't like the idea of blaming one man. Poor CK Akono, I just don't like it. I don't know him personally, but I'm just putting myself in his shoes, and I feel so sorry.
Exactly, CK.
No, don't make me believe you're hating on him. Like,
no, what I'm saying
remember my friend said, like, do you hate him?
Yeah.
Nobody is saying that.
Aziz, you're not son of. I tell you to speak. Right now,
you are saying that I'm hating. Maybe he's watching.
I'm saying that was
no, it's very bad language. Right now, he's watching, and if I didn't explain myself,
he said no. You don't.
You say you don't hate him.
Yes.
Okay, we've heard it, but I think the entire management team should be blamed because it's the management who brought him on board initially, and I think it's rather unfair on their part to get him off like that. I think you all need to sit down and
work it out.
That's what I mean by saying the management is losing it if they haven't even lost
the
it.
management is not losing
We'll go out there again. Diva, we always want to get the opinion of the public. It works like magic, and we just ask them a simple question: who is to be blamed for the woes of Accra House of Oak? Interesting remarks.
I think it's the management of House of Oak because CK Akono was in 11 wise and he was able to do something good for the team. So how come Haas with a big name he was not able to make something? So you could see that is the management, because I even have someone there who is complaining they don't pay the players well and stuff.
For me, for instance, like this, the coach over there is doing well because last year the league when they started, House of Folk were doing better more than this year, and they're supposed to have some technical changes in their team. Getting new executives over there and also changing some players.
I think the management can be blamed, not only the coach, because they don't manage the team very well.
I wouldn't say it's the management or the coach either, but it is the players that are not playing well.
The management and the coach should not be all that be responsible for the failure, but the people themselves playing.
The whole management board and the players, the ones who don't perform, they should be benched for the ones who are on the bench to play so that they can achieve their aim.
It's the administration who must be blamed, and the coach as well. When there's something going on in the team, you have to consult your stakeholders so that you see what you can do about it so that the team will perform well.
You're live on TV3 and it's the Diva Show, proudly brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. We're silent on the other one. So, hi Karima. Karima, yeah. I'm told you have a passion for the aged.
Yeah, I do. I love the aged. I hate to see the aged go through all the hustle and bustle in life. I just feel they have very limited time to live on earth. So, retirement should be made fun for them too. So that's what I.
So what are you doing for them?
Actually, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff for them since 2010. And I started the foundation in 2010, and I've been funding it all by myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do for them?
Okay, I've been working with Help Age Ghana. There's a whole Help Age Ghana. And I remember in 2010, I registered a few of them with National Health Insurance.
Great.
In between time, we have free screening for them, just for them to know their status, and and then a beauty makeover, which they enjoy because
pampering and all.
Yes. And so now what we are doing is we are trying to raise some funds because, like I said, I've been doing everything by myself. I'm trying to involve everybody. So we are doing a fundraising thing from Sunday tomorrow to the next Sunday at the Accra Mall.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just.
What form is that going to take? the fundraising? What form is it? Fundraising?
No, it's just interacting with people that come in and then telling them what we are doing, and if they have it at heart to support, they support. Basically,
great. We'll go for just a short break, and then we'll be joined by Miss Universe Ghana, Gifty.
I think Karima should consider House of Folk because
we'll come back and continue with the House of Folk.
She's dealing with the oldies. I mean.